Folks, I am waiting on some parts for that thing. So, you may have seen it in the background. The 54 is back. I noticed dragging it in, I got some problems going on with my front brakes. The calipers seem to be sticking. So I don't know if it's even worth trying to take it apart. I'll just try to see if Rock Auto has said things, being that it's, I don't even know, mid-80s, late 80s Jaguar front end. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen this thing, this is my 54 Chevy. I started this in the little garage while I was waiting for this place to go up. We have in here a 6-liter with, I believe it's like a sloppy stage 2 cam, the way that is. And then we decapped some injectors. I bought an Amazon turbo kit, supposed to be for like a Suburban, which the turbo's fine, the manifold on this side's fine, and the other stuff's just kind of hot garbage. So I ended up building a manifold on this side, and we're kind of looped around. We got our wastegate, which I think is a 60 mil, I think. And I think that one's like a 50 or 55 mil, like a blow-off valve up there. I don't know, it's kind of like just China stuff. What else we got going on? We're intercooled. I'm just draining the coolant right now. What else is to tell you about it? It is got a high stall, and I don't remember what the stall is. We got a turbo 400 and just a 10 bolt with a spool, we'll call it. It's actually got like a Lincoln locker in it. Other than that, the car is pretty much what you see. Kind of did the floors in it, some stuff like that. So those are done. We got some pretty Spartan for the gauges and stuff. I don't know if I ever got the speedo hooked up. I know there's a list of things to do because we still have to do emergency brakes, and what else was there? Emergency brakes. I think I had to do some bushings and rebuild the front end. I know we put new brakes on it, but like I said, I feel like they are sticking in the front. So the big goal for the car is to kind of keep it looking the way it is, because like it's really nice shape as far as I'm concerned. I would just like to do the interior, get it all primo would be the goal, but this car is really not like, I didn't build it to be a driver per se. It's more to go get ice cream and do burnouts is kind of what the purpose of it is. I think it should do it pretty good. But yeah. So I'm kind of draining the coolant, trying to see what else I have to do. Maybe we'll lift it up. We'll have a quick look underneath before I tear into the motor. I guess, yeah. The big thing is I got it going last year, had it running, driving, but we ended up having a bad head gasket, and she was kind of chooching some antifreeze out the back. So that's why we're here. Basically, we got to go tear this thing apart, and I want to pull this head off so we can see what's going on, because it's this side that's acting up, giving us grief. Anyways, I'm going to lift it up. We'll have a quick look underneath, see what's going on there. Maybe I'll pull the front wheels off, see if I can see anything weird with the front calipers or not. But yeah, I don't know. That is the Chevy anyways. All right, well, let's get it lifted up and we'll have a quick peek there. Well, under here, you can see we don't have our e-brakes done, but we did lower the car. You can see mud everywhere because this thing was sitting out in the pasture there, or in the field, and she's not so great there. So we have the stock tank, did a little bit of a sump thing on there. We got our fuel pump in the back, filter. It's pretty simple setup. Anyways, here's our homemade header, which goes over to a crossover to our blow-off valve, which is exiting into the exhaust. So that is there. You can see our cut down oil pan. You can see our Jag front end here. You can see some power steering lines leaking. I don't know why. There's some weirdness going on, so it's probably something I had to weld, so I guess I gotta revisit that. I did notice that my shocks aren't welded, but I think it's because I had to do some control arm bushings, or I had to do some bushings on it, so I figured I'd take the spring out, go through the travel, because I wasn't sure how the shock is gonna behave. I got a funny feeling this shock is gonna get slaughtered into here. So that's what I'm kind of waiting to test on there. That one's fine. Wasn't sure if the wiring was bad there, but yeah. Overall, looks good. Oh, this is it. I don't think there's bushings. I think I had to replace like the boots. All the boots were bad. I think all the bearing, like all the control arms, everything were all fine. It was just, there wasn't a good boot on anything. So yeah. Anyways, that's where we're at. So my list is e-brakes, the bushings, like not the bushings, I keep saying that, the boots, the little boots to hold the grease, I gotta replace all of those. And then when I do like the lower control arm one, I'm gonna see if my shock is good, if it can go through its travel. What else we gotta do? Oh, I'm gonna need to do calipers because I cannot turn the front wheels by hand, so clearly they're stuck. So we'll look into that. First things first. Let's look into the motor. We got to dig into that, see what's going on. I mean, I know it's a head gasket, so that shouldn't be a big deal. It's just kind of sucky, and I think that's where I burned out and parked the car for a bit. So let's, well, we'll drop it down and just start tearing into it. That's about all we can do. All right, well, we're gonna dig into this thing. I didn't get around to it yesterday because we were doing yard work and other things all went on. So anyways, the plan here, what we're basically gonna do, and I did mention it before, is I gotta pull the intake off. I don't have it running, I've already disconnected the battery, so we're probably gonna just go through the quick process of trying to dismantle all of this stuff. I'm gonna grab a few things once I figure out what sizes all my stuff is. As far as I know, we're all, well, I did drain the coolant already, so I got that far. I had to figure out all my sizes. I don't know what anything is here. It's been a while. I think the last I worked on this, it was in the old garage.
Yeah, and people keep asking about it. It's back.
Well, I kind of wanted to. I don't know if I so much burned out last time. It was more, it was near the end of the season and I didn't see the point. I'd want to drive the beans out of it and I wouldn't be able to.
Exactly.
I was just kind of got bummed out with it, that's all. Oh, I wouldn't say bummed out. I got, oh, where's my snippers? Oh, right there. I would be excited to drive it, and our season was pretty much over, so I didn't see the point. Oh, come on.
And you're just taking a little tiny break from the GMC Roadster.
Actually, well, I'm waiting on parts. We have to run.
Oh, that's right.
We have to go to town and get some parts.
They should be in today, yes?
Yeah. I'm going to continue some more work on it. Won't get into detail what. Oh, yeah, that's like a huge sneak peek we probably gave before. I don't know, depends where we're at in this video. When this video comes out, maybe it won't be that crazy of a sneak peek.
Today we feel like it's a huge, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, we were kind of really far. Well, our way's in, but I mean, I'm still heading out to, by now I haven't even gone to Carl's. I'm going to be going to Carl's and...
yeah, you leave in a few days.
We're trying to bank a few videos. These are not bad. Most of the gaskets you can reuse on these things and it doesn't feel so bad. Do I have to do that? No, I can just take top off. Thinking out loud here. You have to make room for stuff. So it's just, things are in the way. We have to get them out of the way. And I remember, but I don't think I have to go that far. But this was like an Amazon wiring harness, and this, was it the map? I don't know. There's two sensors that were like the same plug, and the wires are so long, it's easy to mix them up, which I did.
Yeah, it's been so long since you've worked on this, I barely remember it.
Yeah, well, we never even got to take it for a drive, that's the thing.
Right.
I'm just trying to get these little injector clips out. It's not fun, this is like normal mechanical stuff, but it's the necessity. Well, mind you, I shouldn't be in here doing this, but stupid head gasket. It's probably on me, I probably somehow did it, but.
He needs a new head gasket?
I haven't got one. We're just gonna take it apart here and we'll just
okay.
see. I don't wanna do, I don't wanna do, well, I don't need to do both. It's just the one side, but that one's good. We're just slowly, gotta dismantle the rest of the stuff off of this side. I mean, we're gonna have to dig into a few things because I had, what did I have? There's a couple things that were acting up there. Oh, power steering, I noticed when I looked underneath there before, it was leaking. I kind of had to redo all my injector wires because when I bought this, it was the wrong wiring harness and I couldn't find the right one.
You bought the wrong one?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find the one with these old truck clips. It's just so tight. I hope I should be able to get the heads off, but there's a lot going on in this little.
Let's see if I can get in there a little bit.
It's not that big of a. Not missing much.
Just watching you struggle.
We got this one here. This one's being a little. You know what? I'll take it off from right there.
There you go.
This one we'll take off from over there. These are not that bad to do. Should use the right tools for some of it. And now I'm just doing the temp sender. Do I have to? No. I'll do the water pump. I'll have to do the front drive accessory because that's kind of in the way. Just want to get all this wiring kind of. Oh, what else? That was my. Whatchamacallit? My water sender thing. Coil. Looks complicated, but not really. Only a few things there. That one I just got to pop off. That's like a breather, which is this hose.
Okay.
Let's see how, maybe that'd be a pain in the butt. Maybe when I do the coils, and I take that valve cover off, it'll be better. Maybe when the intake's off. Yeah, it's that. Hopefully.
You're forever optimistic about everything.
Yeah, this sucks. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I just felt last time I was running out of time to actually enjoy the car.
Yeah.
It's not a car that, especially with the motor setup, that it's going to be would have been a good winter driver.
It wouldn't have been.
No, absolutely not.
Well, and last year, towards the end of summer, we were doing the final push in the shop, trying to get it finished before winter. So we had a lot going on.
Yeah. I feel like we still have a lot going on.
We do still have a lot going on.
All right. Well, that one doesn't want to cooperate, but I'm okay with that. So that one goes there. This is like, and working on the, you can't see it, but it's what they call the steam port.
Just get in there.
Little.
Maybe I'll come on this side.
And they're always a miserable. Whoops. Well, maybe that probably makes it more miserable. Oh, for some reason.
You can kind of
Sorry,
see it
whoever
in
sent me the tool, because I forgot I had it. It's actually, somebody sent me the pliers to do those.
there. Oh, really?
They're on the wall. I'm here. I'm in the middle of it right now. It'll be fine. All right, let's see if this is long enough. Now there's like, I think 8 bolts or something on here that'll like pop the intake off. And this world's like, it's all reusable. Kind of one of the nice parts of these LSs, I find. A lot of stuff is reusable.
Kind of handy.
Yeah. I don't know if I had a longer one of these. I don't think so. I think that was the longer one. Kind of fun fact, you can actually put this intake on backwards if you wanted.
What?
I think Carl did that on his computer.
Really?
So I think I have everything out of the way. Therefore,
Oh, she's loose.
gaskets, everything just stay with me.
There you go.
Just like that.
Just like that. Easy peasy.
That part's easy. It's this thing that we're gonna have to get off.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. That doesn't look like as much fun.
Well, that's not terrible. This one will be a little ucky. Ucky. Let's see here. I'm gonna take the belt off. Have the right size. Barely. Not really, but we'll make it work. Dang it. Take that off somewhere else. I don't have to like pull this stuff right out, but I'll have to loosen this, take this off. I think here we just got our coils. They're all loose. I will, well, we got new wires, but I'm questioning if the wires are gonna get burned up. On that side, they look like they're touching the manifold.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, we're used to that with my Buick, my turbo
Oh,
car.
right. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I remember.
It's always doing that. Over here is what I was trying to get off. I think I can do it now. I got more room to squeeze in there. It just makes it a little easier to use the pliers to pop it off. So, I think we're into the 10 mil range. I don't know why, if you think about it. We're almost there. That's where I threw the towel in last time. Like,
Oh, really? Really?
I don't have a lot left to do.
Yeah.
I've almost got it torn apart. It'll be just as fast to put back together.
Yeah.
It's weird where people call defeat.
You threw in the towel?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's better than getting angry, or some people, I think that's where the project just, because we end up buying a project, somebody does most of the work,
Yeah.
have a ring of bad luck, maybe the motor went bad, but I mean, all the work's been done.
Yeah.
That's usually when you wanna, that's the best time to buy a project.
We like to scoop those up.
Most of the hard work's been done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Coils.
All right.
Then we
Add
gotta
that
get-
to the pile.
And we got to get the intake off, or sorry, the valve cover, because there's a bunch of stuff in there we got to get out. That's enough to morning. I can't recall that this thing had milkshake happening. It didn't really
There
look
you
like
go.
it. I think it was just spraying out. It wasn't going in any orifice of any kind.
Just kind of a random spray.
Yeah, it was spraying on the firewall. I noticed a little dribble in the front as well. I gotta take these off. I don't remember. So you don't have to go in, like the lifters are under the head. It's not like a small block where they're in the middle.
Oh, okay.
I learned that when I had my 55. And I thought I had a bad lifter. I'm like thinking like a small block, and I didn't know LS's. And a buddy of mine was like, oh, you're never, because it was the same scenario, except it was way tighter yet. And I was like, I'm just taking it apart. I'm trying to get under here. I'm going to do a lifter. And he's like, oh, you've never done an LS before? I'm like, no, why? Because he kept saying, you may as well just change the motor. I'm like, it's just a lifter. Why on earth did you change the motor? Because my car was this one, the motor's down, so it's more convenient. My other one, like I say, the valve cover was almost touching that thing. So I had to like take the master off or just pull the motor out. Which, once I lifted that out and realized there's absolutely nothing in there, I'm like, what's this about? Oh. You've never taken one of these apart? And I'm like, clearly not.
Nope. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. That car, one of the Penny Boys bought it. So it's still around.
It's still around.
I don't know if they're going back to the 50s or not. If they are, I think they're going to take, one of them will be taking that one. Weird. Some of my lights act up.
We still don't know what we're taking.
Yeah, I just fired the
Not
Buick up
100%.
and moved it, and I'm like, well, you know what? I might take that one.
It's such a great road trip car.
It is.
We've got everything dialed in perfectly.
It works. It's good.
It's got air conditioning.
Yeah, I want to go through that one more time, but
Yeah, you might need to charge it up again.
yeah, might redo it. Like I did my other goofy thing, like I used that keyboard cleaner. I'm gonna try to put some actual proper refrigerant in it and see if
Okay.
that makes it cool better.
Yeah, because Minneapolis Back to the 50s weekend tends to be excruciatingly hot.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, what do we got here? So now we gotta do the exhaust manifold, and I'm hoping things, well, probably 2 spark plugs. I gotta do this junk. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a good choice that way. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Now we just got 2 steam ports. And this exhaust. I should pull the spark plugs out because there's a good chance I'll wreck those. I have a good tendency of doing that.
You've done that before? Weird. A bit windy.
Oh, you didn't actually hear that fall. Oh, okay. Usually if you don't hear it go clunk, clunk, and then hit the ground, it's usually lost
You
somewhere
got
in the motor.
it. That would be very bad.
Well, I don't know if it'd be very bad, but wouldn't be ideal. Ah. Dang it. The manifold does not go enough away that I can reach all of my bolts. Ooh. Okay, I am. Let's quickly, because I have one clamp on there. I think I can twist it out of the way enough, then I can pop the head off. Yeah, we're very close. All right. We'll lift it up. I got one clamp under there to do. All right. I don't know how much you'll see, but I have just a clamp, like a regular old exhaust clamp up here because I didn't build a flange, so I'm hoping this won't be a crappy deal down the road. You probably can see over here, maybe.
Yeah, you've been getting it.
Yeah, I can get it. That I was not worried about. I don't know if it'll come off because usually when you hose clamp something, it kind of puts a little clink in it. I don't know what I had. I think this is from some exhaust kit I had. I had all these nice mandrel bends. Okay. Hopefully that's loose enough we can just push that out of the way. Okay, survey says exhaust manifold still doesn't move. Dang it. I'm hoping that's... Oh, it is moving.
Movement is good.
Yeah. I'll try right here. What I'm trying to do is bump this thing off.
Oh,
I know
you
I can't
got
get,
it.
I know I can't get the header out.
I totally saw it move.
Well, here, I'll show you what I was doing.
Yeah.
Here's my, can you see that? Where am I looking? Oh, here we go. This thing right there. This thing clamped on here. Now I kind of got my header to pop off. Well, I hope you can see that. I don't really know. All right. We'll let her down and we'll start taking, feel to get the head off and we'll see
Yeah.
what happened. Loosen everything off. By hand. Oh yeah, let's see. See if I can actually get this out. Oh my word, never mind. That makes life so
Okay.
much easier. Oh, in case you've never seen, this was the header I built for this side. It's kind of like they call a log. So there wasn't room to put any kind of a clamp, so I just basically went down and was just sandwiching this thing over the other pipe.
Custom.
Pretty fancy.
You betcha.
If you don't got it, make it. Now we just have one head bolt that I can't get off. Hopefully.
Way in the back there.
Hopefully, when I do the head. Man, that's like just.
Oh.
I knew that was
Oh.
gonna happen. Hopefully, that was like strategically can come with the head.
Oh.
That's the normal stuff there.
It looks loose. Look at you.
Oh no, I clearly did it and somehow screwed up. I can tell there's some copper split.
Oh, there's the last
Yeah, I
one.
have to remember to put that one in. But it was definitely like,
I think that's going to slide off.
yeah, we'll get to it.
Okay.
It was like back here, it was like definitely. I don't know why, it's a metal gasket, but it's clearly like shooting out the back here.
Huh.
I don't know, it was on me. Just have to, we'll get a new gasket.
I think you have to order some parts.
Yeah. I mean, everything looks good for the little bit that I ran it. I know you can't tell.
I'm just taking your word for it. You're the expert. I know a little bit, but not a lot.
I mean, it seems fine because we were in there. No, I mean, it's got a little, see the color, it's a little off.
Let's see.
We'll be doing a little oil change.
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's a little wonky color.
It's a
Yeah.
little milky.
Little milky.
Well, I guess we'll see if we can get a stock gasket.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll just smash it back together. But for now, I think we need parts. So
I think you need to order some parts. Hi.
All right, we got our motors all apart, but I'm having problems with these calipers, and I just want to see if a guy can actually take them apart and clean them. I don't know if that's a thing. I'd imagine you can, because there's what do you call it? You can get rebuilds for it, so I don't see why I can't take it apart and see if there's some junk in there. So I'm gonna have to just take them off. That's kind of simple. We're gonna rip it off, we'll bring it on the bench. How does this all work? Nice.
I got in for a closer look.
Alrighty, I'm gonna pinch the line. I'm gonna take this line off. I don't remember how this comes apart. All right. Well, that was a bugger. For some reason, I thought I put new brakes on. I bought some, but clearly they were good and I never did anything with it. But what I'm hoping I can do is tear this thing apart, because clearly all this stuff is sticking. I don't know how. I mean, it's just a simple brake, but before I have to buy something, I want to see if I can just fix it.
Yeah.
I guess you got to take the two halves apart. If you see, there's 4 pistons, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the brakes slide on here, and I can't get that out. But this has all these bolts around the outside.
So technically.
Yeah, seems like there's a lot of things could possibly go wrong. So.
Or they could go right.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Interesting.
You know what's neat is it's Jaguar, and yet nothing's metric. It's all standard sizes.
Seriously.
It's pretty cool. All right, I'll get the bigger impact. You might want to move your pop. It might get a little dusty there.
Okay. I didn't follow you that time.
Oh,
Wrong size?
no kidding. I thought I grabbed the same size.
Try that one more time.
Yeah, we grab all the sizes. Oh, get it. Going full. That's better.
Alrighty.
This one has a full gumshoe mode, and then it slows down once it loosens. So it doesn't spin out at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay.
I mean, those came out rather nicely.
I still don't know what. I'm guessing it's supposed to just open. Open sesame. Hammer. Hey, Pep.
Pablo's post-dinner nap.
Nope. And it's going to make a mess. Clearly, I never did any of the brakes. Oh, yeah, clearly I never. That's not good.
Oh, crap.
Well, I have new ones in the car, but
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, it's better now than on the road.
For sure.
Man, is it just like a press seal?
Here.
I don't know. I can't find a good way to. Like that side wants to open.
Yeah, there's one side that's opening, not the other side.
This side's not cooperating very well.
Oh, yeah, there we go. You got her.
Like there's 2 O-rings, but
Let's see.
well, maybe that's all there is. Just those. So I'm thinking as these pistons are sticking along with everything. Golly, everything's stuck on here. Okay, I got a vise. Let's use it. So I'm about to that stage here. I think I'm trying to get the old brake pads out. Oh, jeepers!
Not easy.
No.
There you go.
So I'm not really sure what to do now. I'll see if I have a pair. You don't want to grab the edge and scratch it because then it's going to wreck the seal inside.
Oh, okay.
Cut. So for like, I don't know, snap rings or something. But they're
They
amongst
work?
the crispy varieties, so I'm not sure if they'll do much of anything. Like, it's not that these are really that expensive, but
Are they hard to get?
no, I can get them on Rock Auto. I just thought this might be easier to get out. Like sometimes I just use air. Maybe I can try that. But because this side's open, I don't know how well that'll work. Just over top of you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Here. I think it's just going to blow out that side, but. It's going to do just that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't do that. I wonder if I put it back together and do it, they would just shoot out.
Oh. You think?
I think they worked, but they don't work. I don't know how much effort I want to put into this.
That is up to you.
I kind of feel I need these to seal. I should get this pads out. I will apply some air, see if it'll take some air. See if I can pop the cylinders out. Oop. Just make sure there's nothing. Oh, yeah, there was. I don't want to break stuff I need. Is it just a cat?
Oh.
No, we're still good.
Okay.
We're just losing shoes. They're a brake shoe. That's clearly a problem anyways.
Yeah.
Like it is a hydraulic. It should. Maybe those are just what's doing it. I don't know. Well, I'm having a hard time judging this thing. But those should not be that hard to. Yeah, it's because we got our brake line here, so I'm just trying to do it in such a way that I don't wreck that. This shoe should not be this hard to get off. Should not
Should not.
be that hard to get off. Gosh, there's like rust everywhere.
It is
Note to self.
pretty tight.
Use a jag
There you go.
front end, it'll be better.
You had been wanting to do that for such a long time.
And here we are.
And here we are.
What is going on? Oh, look at that. Now I see how they would have been done. There's clips here you'd pull out and then these pins would just slide right out.
Ah, okay.
That's good to know now.
Now, better late than never.
Let's tighten it so it seals. That way I can put air into one place. Hopefully all the little, very carefully, it opens. Oh, you could do it without actually doing it. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm here. We'll find out. Just talking to myself here. I think this is like something similar to the Corvettes always have this little problem with their calipers always sticking. Some big Corvette guy. I know all this stuff. Never had one.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Trying to do.
I see what you're trying to do.
I'm not succeeding,
That
but
is not. It's not working.
No. Let's see if we can just do that and then.
That would be a negative.
No, that's not working in my favor.
No.
It's
Oh,
no bueno. I'm just gonna, for the hay of it, just see if it actually goes in. It's completely the wrong way to do something, but I already have a feeling I'm buying one anyways.
what have you got to lose at this point?
Oh, that moved.
Oh, okay. Is it moving?
That one did. That one just did.
Well, now.
That one just did. Oh, that one just did. All right, what's this gonna happen now? This is gonna have,
Round 2.
everything's just gonna blow up everywhere. Little air.
Anything?
They went to the spot. They went to the one spot again.
Back to where they were.
Yeah. I don't know if I have to try to walk that a little bit. Maybe I'll do one at a time. It kind of goes. Like to go in a wee bit. Ooh, just a little. They're definitely. See, they should actually pop out, or they should go. Like they might not have crazy amounts of movement, but they should move a little bit. Like these two, you'll actually see. They're the ones I play with. You'll see them come out just a hair.
Get right in there.
But don't go any further, so they're probably like stuck inside.
I feel like they're stuck.
I think they're like $130 on Rock or Amazon. So I'm kind of feeling it just makes sense to. I could fart around with it, but it's my brake, so I think I'm just better off putting some new ones on instead of trying to screw around with these.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I will do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
order those.
Yep.
We tried to get some gaskets, head gaskets in town, not a shop. It's like non-existent. I have
None in
a
stock. Can't
2000
find any.
Silverado, and there's not one of our parts departments in town that actually have in stock.
Or can get in
Yeah,
from
it just sounds like
anywhere.
it's a non-existent part. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I'm gonna have to rock auto some stuff.
Yeah.
I may rock auto these or Amazon. They're kind of the same price, but rock auto I'd have to get the shipping, and Amazon it's free. So
Right.
it's kind of. I think I'm gonna go that route. All right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at for now. Then,
I think so.
anyways, well, I think that is where we are gonna leave this one. Yeah, not much I can do. We can't get parts locally, I guess, apparently. So I guess if I went to the city, but I know it's cheaper to buy them online. Anywho, well, basically what we're gonna need is a head gasket and 2 front calipers. I'll check to make sure I have my brake parts. I'll have to go through the car here and just check some of my parts, make sure I have everything I want. But yeah, I guess in the big picture, it was like back here, it was just kind of blowing out somewhere here. I don't know if it was between the gaskets is bad. I don't know, no big deal. We'll clean it all up, get a new gasket, smash it together. I imagine there's a bunch of other stuff I can do. I'm gonna order some stuff, but I'll probably go and play more on the truck over there because I got some parts in to continue working on the top. So the tonneau cover. So we'll start playing with that one next round. Anyways, like I said, I think for now we got it apart. We know what's wrong. We found out there's problems with our brakes. We got that sorted out. Anyways, folks, I think that is where we're going to leave this one. As always, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.